This week has been a week filled with new launches, and we're gonna end the week with the Catrice Pearlfection collection. So this week we already tried the Kiss and Glow collection, which I did really enjoy, and now I also ordered and already got in the Pearlfection products. I'm already wearing the hair clip in my hair. You're not really gonna be able to see it. I did my very best to make it look sort of cute, but I have most of the products except for one of the eyeshadow sticks, and I'm gonna show them to you, gonna swatch them, we're gonna do a look. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start out with the nail polishes. We have two pearly nail polishes in this collection. First up, we have C01 Mother of Pearl, and this is kind of like a grayish white base with kind of like green, pink, and gold like shifts and sheen. This is truly a pearlized polish. It is not a shimmery polish. It definitely has that glow. It is really beautiful. I applied 3 layers in a swatch. It's absolutely stunning. Such a beautiful color, but you're gonna see the nail line through it. It's not a fully opaque nail polish in 3 layers, but that usually isn't the case with this type of formula. It did swatch really beautifully. It did work really well. I do have to say that the actual brush of these nail polishes isn't my favorite. It's more of that skinny type brush, but I felt like with this formula, it still was pretty easy to use, pretty easy to apply. Painting this on generally was like really easy to do. I personally would wear this more as a topper. I personally don't like seeing my nail line through with any nail polishes. I like to wear a more like fully opaque nail polish, but this can be worn different ways. It can be worn a little bit more subtly. I do think this is a really beautiful polish. I was really impressed with it, especially with like the glow and the different colors that are in here. Then we also have the shade CO2 Luminous Pearl, and this is more of a purple shade. This one is actually a little bit more like almost shimmery in the glow. The other one is truly like a pearl. It has that kind of like toned down purple base, and then the glow is very like green and gold. Really beautiful. I love the way this looked on my nail, but as I said, this is gonna be kind of like a topper shade for me. But that is also the case with Holo Taco nail polishes, that they have this kind of like a glowy look, underglow look. What I'm wearing on my nails right now, this is actually a Holo Taco nail polish. It has kind of like a pearly effect. I actually used a off-white nail polish. This one is called Ivory Tower from Holo Taco as my base, and then I applied the shade Glaze over on top because I was already planning to do this, but I did the swatches of 40 polishes by Catrice before I did this manicure. So this is not one of the Catrice polishes, but I was feeling kind of like this pearly look. But this just shows you what you can do with these if you have the right base. If you use kind of like a light purple, a cream under this purple one, you're gonna get such a beautiful effect. I would say apply maybe 2 layers of the polishes, of the shimmery polishes, to kind of like have that shimmer shine through the layers, because that layering really gives a really like interesting effect. But of course you can also just use 1 layer to top over the look. Then of course we have the hair claw. I'm wearing it right now. As I said, I think it's really cute. My hair fit in it. I have no idea if you're seeing it right now, but yeah, I thought it was a pretty cute hair clip. Seems pretty like good quality, and nowadays hair clips in the Netherlands, they are like 15 euros, and this one was only 4.50. I realized I totally forgot to put on my candle. Let's do that. Like so. Okay. We are gonna apply some eyeshadow sticks. Let's get into that. So in this collection we have 3 eyeshadow sticks, but I bought 2. I got the shades CO2 Pearl Glaze, and this Pearl Glaze shade is more of a rose gold kind of like sheen. It has something a bit metallic-y about it. This was very creamy, very pigmented in the swatch. I have high hopes for this. It is a really beautiful color, just kind of like pinky brown. Yeah, this looks really, really good, and I really like the packaging of everything in this collection, by the way, like a lot. It's really cute. And then we also have CO through Unstoppapearl, which is more of a cool tone, kind of like brownie taupey shade. Also swatched really nicely. The shade that I didn't grab was the shade that is more of like a purple lilac-y tone. I just thought that if I would like these, I could always pick up another shade, but also I thought if I would like these, I would probably use these the most, because this is kind of like that quick on the go, one and done kind of like eyeshadow, and then I would really like use these shades. So I want to start out with CO3 and kind of like apply that more towards the inner part. I'm already wearing some eye primer because I just need eye primer in my life. I have really oily lids. That looks really nice. I gotta say, that is really, really beautiful. I didn't really like the aloe vera eyeshadow sticks personally that I tried from Catrice. So I was a little unsure, but this is looking nice. Seems to have a little bit of a like stick to it. That is a gorgeous shade. I could definitely see myself wearing this. Just a quick and easy look. But then this should like not crease on me. We're gonna see if it's gonna. But yeah, it's pretty subtle. Like it's just a subtle look. Pretty easy to blend out with your fingers. I do feel like this will probably stay on my lids because it is a little bit sticky. There's some stickiness to it. I feel like this might work. So now we're gonna go for CO2 Pearl Glaze, the more rosy tone. All right, let's apply this more in the outer corner because I think this one is a little deeper. Gonna see if I can blend this out with my finger as well, if I can get the result that I want. I think this is gonna be a pretty cute look. But yeah, when you blend them out with your finger, you're also losing some intensity. So applying a little bit more. I think that's pretty cute, but also like really subtle. So yeah, I think you probably know if you're a eyeshadow stick girly or not. Like, are you someone who likes one and done eyeshadows? Then this might be for you. I'm gonna apply a little bit of Unstoppapearl underneath, like on my lower lash line. I really need to wash my brushes. Like, it hasn't been too long ago that I did that, but it just all gets dirty so fast. It blends out really easily. For me, it's really about if it's gonna last. Like, if this is gonna last on my eyes. Gonna apply a little bit of waterline liner, a little bit of cappuccino by Naba. I just feel like I want to build this up a little bit more. It's just like it blends out pretty quickly to something very soft and subtle. I want to build it up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I keep messing with it. Okay, I'm gonna take one of the highlighters from this collection. We have 2 highlighters in this collection that look absolutely beautiful. The packaging is stunning. It looks like kind of like pearl with a like purpley glow to it. It is a very beautiful packaging. We have here CO1 Shell Shine, and this is a champagne highlighter. It looks amazing. It feels super creamy, looks super smooth in the swatch. I don't feel like this is really like a baked highlighter. It seems more creamy than that. It feels almost too creamy to be a powder highlighter, but I don't think this is a cream. No, it's a highlighter powder, but it's very creamy, looks very smooth and pigmented. I'm gonna use a little bit of this in my inner corner. I'm just gonna take a pencil brush and apply a little bit of that. Of course, the true test is gonna be on the face, but that is really stunning. It almost seems putty when you touch it with your brush. It's a very interesting formula. So that's the inner corner highlight. I'm gonna do a little bit of a liner and mascara, and then I'll be right back for the rest of the products. Okay, so this is the finished eye look. I think it looks cute. It's definitely something a little like different for me, a little bit less structured, a little bit more like... There's always something almost a little messy about like shadow sticks to me. Like, it's just... They're not that much in control. They kind of do what they want to do. I do think it looks cute. I do think that the look came out quite cute. Okay, we have a few more things to try. We have, of course, the highlighter that we have to try on the cheeks. The CO1 Shell Shine. We, of course, also have the other highlighter. This is the highlighter in CO2 Shell Yeah. And this is the same formula, but this is a more like pink shade. It is, I think, something I can wear more in the summer on my skin tone when I'm a little bit more tan. But we're just gonna apply each highlighter on each side so you can really see what they look like individually. And I'm using my Made by Mitchell highlighter brush to apply this. It's actually a pretty nice brush. I got it with a highlighter and I'm just dipping in a few times and start applying this. I think this is so nice, so smooth, so glowy, super creamy, and it's just blending into my blush beautifully. So this is C01. This is absolutely gorgeous. I really love the way this is looking. It's not laying on top of my skin, it's really like meshing in such a beautiful way. Like this is just the smoothest, most beautiful highlighter. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is like one of the most beautiful things I think I've tried this year so far. This is really nice for a highlighter. Okay, let's try the pink one and let's see if it suits me as a highlighter or if it's more of a like blush topper right now. So I'm just dipping in a few times and I'm just taking it a little bit lower. That is really beautiful. This just meshes into my blush a little bit more, but I don't feel like it's looking weird. I feel like these have not that much of a like base color, which just makes them very like natural looking. Like they are just blending in so nicely. That is also such a beautiful shade. Like it's more of a blush topper right now. I don't feel like it looks weird on me. Like I think it's really nice. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this one on this side as well. Just kind of mixing that in. And I'm gonna apply a little bit of the champagne one on the other side. Just lightening this up a little bit. Yeah, I feel like that is not looking too crazy. It is just glowy, but kind of still natural looking. Really beautiful. Like Catrice has been doing really well this year so far. Like this is still looking a little bit more pink than this, but I'm really liking the way my cheeks are looking. By the way, on my cheeks, the blush that I'm wearing is the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Blush Stick in Rosy Cheeks. And I feel like that is also really helping because this one is so like beautiful and smooth. Then lastly in this collection we have the lip gloss. This is the lip gloss in C01 Pearlfect Kiss. And this one looks pretty shimmery in the component, like it looks pink to gold to maybe a little bit of purple, but when I swatched it, it seemed a little bit more subtle. The doe foot of this is really nice. I do really like this kind of doe foot where it has kind of like the teardrop shape and then a hole in the middle that disperses the product evenly. I am wearing a lip liner from the Kiss and Glow collection, which is this one. This is Don't Miss a Kiss by Catrice. Okay, so let's just apply this lip gloss. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little subtle. Like I do see some shimmer for sure. It smells a little like chocolatey, maybe like chocolatey nutty. Trying to blend it in a little with my liner. Yeah, it's a really subtle gloss. Like this is not a full-on shimmery, glimmery, multi-chrome gloss like the Pearl Gloss from Essence from the regular line. That gloss is perfection. Pearlfection. They should have put that in this collection. It would have been amazing. It would have totally fit the theme. Now this is just cute. It's a cute gloss, but nothing really special. It has a subtle shimmer in it. Not much color to it. Does it really look pearly? I wouldn't really say so. I don't think this is a must-have for a lot of people. The scent is quite nice. And then this is gonna be the finished look. I think my thoughts about this collection are pretty clear. I really like the nail polishes. I will probably use them as toppers. I think the gloss is cute. Like there's definitely a little bit of a subtle shimmer to it, but it's not up to par. It's not as special as I was hoping for. Even their new Pearl lip gloss that is from their plumping line, the new one that they just added to the regular range, I feel like is more pearly, is more special than this one. The eyeshadow sticks do work. It's just a certain type of look that you have to like. I do see myself wearing these kind of like into the office. It just gives a little bit more of a soft, subtle, natural look. The highlighters for me are truly the star of the show. They are so beautiful. They are so glossy. They look so beautiful. I think these are going to be some of my favorite highlighters in my collection. I can totally imagine it because it is just the most stunning look on the skin, and I love the colors on myself. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.